All right, and welcome to another episode Tuesday night here with Laura. So, what's up in your universe with Laura B? Welcome, Laura. How are you? It seems like time just wasn't it just last like yesterday. We just it's getting ridiculous how fast time's going here. But
Yes, good
how's it?
evening, Josh, and good evening, everyone. I am doing well, and I agree, Josh. The time really seems like it's speeding up. It's Tuesday night again, so thank you all for being here. Hello, Angela. Hello, Karma of Horses Trigger Hope. Hello, Scotty Boy. Hello, Millie. Hello, Lucky Stone. I saw, I believe, Chloe here also. Let me see if I can scroll back in the chat. Yes, and Chloe is here. So thank you all for joining us once again. Scotty Boy, this is my favorite day of the week as well. I get to connect with this community, and it always brings me such joy. So, Josh, thank you so much for having me once again. And um, let me see. We have a new moon coming up, and I believe on Thursday. So we should get some exciting messages for the group. So, Josh, I'll turn it back over to you.
Yes, Thursday. New moon. I wasn't sure if it was new moon or full moon. I lost track somewhere. But so yeah, Thursday. So you can expect a fire homa from Jared then as well. Anytime there's a new moon or a full moon, you have you have a universe that gives you an actual ritual to ground into on a every 2 weeks when there's a new moon and a full moon. Speaking of which, tonight is, and I'm going to pronounce this correctly here, right? Probably not. Maha Shivarati. There we go. Maha Shivarati. And it's obviously a holiday for celebrating Shiva. And apparently we stay up. I don't personally, but Jared might stay up all night. So Huda, right? We all know who Huda is, friend of the channel. Jared, who does gives us those gracious fires ceremonies to help us stay in balance with the moon cycles there, even though I lost track of which is a full moon or a new moon this week, but I knew something was coming up. But as a Cancer, I got to keep track. But either way, tonight is Mahashivarati. So Jared will be going live at 9 p.m. my time, which will be 11 p.m. for those of you on the East Coast. And for Scotty, it'll be an easy breezy 8 o'clock. So favor to Scotty there. But so yeah, please do check that out. Jared will be live, I'm assuming, for quite some time. The idea is that you stay up all night and see the sunrise with Shiva, but I don't think personally I can do that, but I know Jared might be. So join him for as long as you can, and that'll be after Truth Wave tonight. So, all right. So welcome, guys. If you're all new, if anybody's new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If anybody's not been here before, you are definitely in for a treat. And I'm going to leave Laura. I'm going to jump over to YouTube because I did not get Laura's information in here, and I can type this in while the show's going on. But I'm going to leave you guys with Laura to go ahead and put to discuss Laura, what Laura does. Laura has an amazing website, letspiritguide.com. She's going to go over that with you, what she does, and how this will work. We're going to take the first six here. So, Laura, I'm going to go send it over to you. I'm going to drop into YouTube for a moment and put all your information in there. It's been kind of a crazy day. And yeah. And so, Laura, take it away, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Josh. And I saw Jolie James pop in. Hello. Thank you for joining us. And also Teresa of Wounds to Wisdom. I have not seen you here before, so thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad you found the show. So I'm Laura, for those of you who don't know me. I read tarot and oracle. I'm also a Reiki master. It was Reiki that really pushed me to get out there and start reading tarot for other people, because I have been familiar with tarot since my teen years. My dad first introduced it to me, and I would practice in secret over the years, but I never really had the self-confidence to read for others. Also, it was kind of taboo in a lot of ways with the people around me. So I just kind of practiced in secret. And then it was around 2015, my son was talking to me, and he had asked me if I ever heard of Reiki. which at that time I had not, and he wanted to experience it. He told me a little bit about it. So I found a woman in our town who is a Reiki master, and my son had his first treatment. He thought it was amazing, and he said, "Mom, you have to experience this." So I received a Reiki treatment, and it just, I just can't even describe it. That very first time was like this unconditional love just went through my entire body, and this release of emotion that I had been hanging on to for many years. And after that, I just started reawakening to all my spiritual gifts and my soul's plan. So I completed the Reiki training, levels 1, 2, and 3, which is the master level. And I started reading tarot again. And I got out there in 2020 and started reading for other people. So I do offer my personal services to the public now. You can find me at letspiritguide.com. That is my website. If you would like to book your own personal tarot reading or Reiki treatment, I offer, for tarot and oracle readings, I offer a 3-card spread where you can ask one question via email, and I email the response back to you. I also do 30-minute and 60-minute tarot sessions where you can ask multiple questions. It all depends on what fits into that time frame. Good evening, Jared. Thank you for joining us. I just saw Huda has joined us, so thank you. So 30 and 60-minute tarot readings you can also book on my website. Those are done live and interactive over Zoom, or if you prefer, I could create a video for you and send it out to you. Also, I do 30-minute Reiki healings, and those are live and interactive over Zoom. So all of those services can be booked right on my website. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, you can reach me through email, laura@letspiritguide.com. Or I am on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at letspiritguide_. So those are some ways you can reach me. And what we do here tonight is we start off with a group message, and then I answer personal questions. So if you would like to receive a personal tarot reading tonight, feel free to type your question into the chat. Type it in all capital letters, so that way Josh doesn't miss it. We will star it, and I will answer them in the order that Josh gives them to me. So I believe that's everything. I believe I've covered everything. I thought there was something else. Oh, the new moon. We have a new moon coming up on Thursday. So what I would like to do with our group reading is get a theme for the group on this new moon. What will the theme be for us as a group? And Seeker of Truth, hello. Thank you for being here. I see my husband Patrick has joined us. Thank you for joining. I always appreciate the support and the space to do what I do. So thank you so much. So I'm going to use the tea leaf fortune cards to get a message for the group on what the theme will be. What is the theme for this new moon for this group? And let's see, I see this one here wanting to come right out of the deck, so we're going to go with that one. And the card that I drew is Tent, and it says temporary situation. So this is what this looks like, the tent. And the tent will provide you with shelter. And what I'm seeing here is that we are working towards, I feel like, expanding our energy, expanding our horizons. We're expanding the light. We're manifesting our goals. but we may need to retreat inward at times to receive guidance and support. And just know that it's okay to take a temporary break, that this tent is really representative of our shelter. Sometimes we have to step off our path and go within and really just listen to our soul, listen to the guidance of Great Spirit or our spiritual team, and know that that won't last forever. If you have to take a break, if you have to slow down, that the energies will increase again. And it's just a pause, because I hear this from my husband a lot. He tells me sometimes we have to slow down to go faster. And that really rings true here. Sometimes we need to slow down so that way our actions are more smooth and in flow. So our theme for this new moon is tent. And I would like to get a message from our soul, because I'm sure I've said this in the past, but our soul wants to communicate with us. Our soul has the blueprint and the plan that we came into this incarnation with. Our soul knows the way. Our soul has accumulated so much wisdom and knowledge through so many lifetimes, and we just have to tap in. And I suggest tapping into your soul daily, even if you ask one small question, like, what do I need to know today? Your soul is waiting to answer. You just need to be still and listen. And the more we follow the guidance of our soul, the more we carry out our life's plan and our life's purpose. So the deck that I'm going to use to get the message from our soul is Rebecca Campbell's Rose Oracle. So let me just connect in again with this group's energy. And what message does our soul have for us? Let's get one card, please. And I see this one here. Okay, Temple of the Rose. Ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here for the group is that our soul is telling us it is time to connect in with our inner wisdom, with the knowledge that we already carry. Each one of us holds a piece of the puzzle for humanity's awakening and humanity's enlightenment, and for our own enlightenment. But we need to remember, and it's really time to go within and remember who we are, why we are here, and what it is that our soul is guiding us to do. And it's time to express and share that wisdom. That is part of our soul's path and our soul's purpose, is to share. Because if each one of us holds a piece of the puzzle, we're creating this new earth together. And if without sharing your voice and your knowledge, we don't expand and awaken as quickly as we need to or as we want to. So you are significant. I'm hearing that. Don't underestimate what it is that you bring in this lifetime. Don't underestimate your significance. That all the codes and wisdom is within you. So that's what your soul would like you to know. And I would like to see, with this new moon coming up, new moon is all about new energy. It's about setting intentions towards manifesting our desires. So I would like to take a look at what seeds we are ready to plant as a group. What are we ready for? And I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland. What seeds are we ready to plant? Let's get one card. What seeds are we ready to plant? And I see this one here coming out. Okay. Recognition and reward. And this is what this card looks like. And this would be like the Three of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And what I see here is it's time to expand. It's time to expand your energy, expand your reach. Some of you have started projects already where you are sharing your gifts, you're sharing your voice, but it's time to reach an even wider audience. It's time to go a little bit bigger. Collaborating with others is something else that I see here. That one of the ways to reach more people is to expand your circle and collaborate with other people who have similar interests or who are working on similar projects as you are. I see that we all have a lot to share, and this connects in with that soul message. We have a lot to share, and it doesn't matter where on your path you are. Somebody else might be further along the path and they can teach you something, but at the same time, you have special abilities and knowledge and gifts that you can share with that same group. So don't be afraid to collaborate with people. It's not that people who have been on the path longer are better than you, or maybe they have more knowledge in certain areas, but it doesn't mean that they're more spiritual or any better than you. That you can walk together on the same path. So you will be recognized and rewarded. You are ready for that. So take the action. Take those steps, one step at a time, day by day. Little steps over time add up. And what will help us along the way? Let's see, what will help us to align with that energy of recognition and reward? And I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot for this question. What will help us along the way? Let's get one card, and I see this one here. Okay, so I drew the Six of Swords, and this is what this card looks like. And what I see here, to help along the way, we must move on from any thoughts or past hurts, self-doubt, fear, anything that has left us feeling stuck or unworthy. It's time to let those things go. It's time to lighten the load, things that are weighing you down. Basically, in short, anything that is no longer serving you, it's time to heal that, put it away. Just recognize the situation for what it is and reflect on what you have learned, because that will help you to heal and to move forward. But really, really letting go is what I see here for this group. Letting go and focusing on those calmer waters, because what I see ahead of you is calm. That perhaps you're struggling with something at the moment, or perhaps you've struggled in the past, but you're releasing that burden. So know that moving forward and going with the flow will assist you. It will assist you on your path this month or for this new moon cycle. And I'd like to get one last message for the group. This is from Radley Valentine's Angel Affirmations. Let's see what angel would like to work with us this month. During this new moon cycle, what angel would like to work with us? Let's get one card. Oh, and I see one wanting to come out right away. This message is from Archangel Raphael. As a vibrational matchmaker, I can draw deeply powerful relationships into your life, both romantic and platonic. And I think this goes very well with that recognition and reward, and with that very first card from our soul, Temple of the Rose, where collaborating and expanding your energy, informing relationships. Archangel Raphael is waiting to help us with that. And for some of us, it could be romantic. Some of us, I see the more like friendship and even business type relationships, like Josh and I. You know, Josh and I have a friendship, but we are also collaborating for a cause. We're collaborating to uplift humanity and raise the vibration of the planet, which is why we do this show together. And the affirmations you can use: I am worthy of unconditional love. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. So these are your affirmations. And that's what I have for the group. I am wishing you all so much love, so much abundance, so much success, and so much healing. And if you have a personal question that you would like answered, please type it in all capital letters and we will get to those.
All right, Laura, that was absolutely fire. Thank you. Archangel Raphael. Thank you. Yeah, it's time for the shift in a lot of people's lives, and that's fire. If you didn't watch this week with Archangel Raphael, I do on Sundays with the cards from Kelly Kolodny's deck from the Archangel Raphael's channel deck. It matches a lot of what Laura said there in the beginning about slowing down and kind of sitting into your universe and letting things come. Yeah, Laura, that was fire. Thank you. That was just just matches my energies. I don't know about you. All right, so we're going to take the first 6, right? Generally, we do 6, but these aren't short readings either. So these are going to be, they take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes each. So when we say 6, it takes a little while, guys. You would think that's kind of quick. But so right now we have Teresa, I can't speak, and Nathan, or Wolfman, and Karma. Where's his trigger hope there? And so we have 3 so far. If you want to be read, just throw something in caps there so that I can see it in the chat. I will grab it, start, and move it over. I have Laura's information here. It's not pinned. I actually was able to put it in through StreamYard here, but I will flash it on the screen so often that you'll probably ask me to remove it at some point. And so if you do get a reading, please do consider a donation. Everything in this universe works in a circle, right? And to complete the circle, if you're receiving, then in something you don't have to trade, right? And so energetically in this universe, it's PayPal or Venmo, right? In this dimension. So if you do get a reading, it is not required. Even just sending love certainly helps, but of course, and sending monetary energetics does help seal that reading that you do get there. So please do consider a donation. And of course, do check out Laura's website at letspiritguide.com for all your energetic needs. Laura her prices are amazing. And as you're about to see here, her energetics are, as you just saw really through her reading, are fire. So this is a little different from our end. What's going to happen is if you've not seen this before, Laura reads, then I come back behind Laura's reading, not to change anything in any aspect, but to give energetic information from Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, and whomever I channel, whoever comes through, as to how to best implement energetically what Laura is actually reading through the cards there for you. So it's a kind of a combo deal. But I am not, as I'm channeling, not looking into what their future is or anything. It's literally backing up Laura energetically, nothing more. And so, yeah, so we give all the props to Laura and her energetics for what's about to happen here. And again, if you want a reading, I will scroll back through on the first one with Teresa through the chat there and see what we've got. I'll keep flashing Laura's information here. And as well, before we go off and give it to Laura here to get started, don't forget tonight, Jared will be live with his, and I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly here, Maha Shivarati. Yeah, there we go. Ceremonies tonight. And so if you want to join him and learn something, and of course, if nothing else, find some centering, please do check that out. It'll be at 9 p.m. That would be my time, or 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Or for Scotty, it's a nice balmy 8 o'clock where he's still wide awake. So, all right, I'm going to pass it off to Laura here, who's been patiently listening to me, and Teresa, who's been patiently waiting for her reading as well. So I'm going to clear that, and we're going to bring up Teresa's question. I'm going to throw your questions up on the screen. If while you're being read there by Laura, you have any feedback, please do. I'll throw it on the screen. Laura can read that as well. And it helps her and it helps your reading. And so, Teresa, thank you for being here. And if you didn't catch Teresa's live today, she goes live, I don't know how often, but she was live this afternoon. So you can check that out. She was talking about Alzheimer's. And if I wasn't at work, I could probably do the show with you. My dad has Alzheimer's. And you're talking about the long goodbye. My mother, I haven't seen her in for years, but there's already a long goodbye. So I definitely a great topic there today, Teresa. But I'm going to pass you off to Laura and her capable hands, and I will see you on the channel here when I channel. Laura. All right, guys, you're going for a treat. Laura, take it away.
All right. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. And I do see your question up on the screen. What do I need to know in the coming week? So, Teresa, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Okay. So I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle for you. And let's get a look at what Spirit would like you to know this week. And Teresa, I feel my third eye really pulsing here. So perhaps this has something to do with awakening or seeing images in my mind, clairvoyance, activating your third eye. Okay, so let's get one card for Teresa. What would Spirit like you to know this week? And I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is Solitude. And this is what this card looks like. And this is like the Hermit in traditional tarot. What I'm seeing here is I see this, I'm really drawn to the book here. And I'm drawn to the way that the book is placed. Because to me, this is about wisdom and knowledge and sharing what you know, sharing the wisdom and knowledge that you have. But what Spirit's saying is that this week, take some time to go inward. Take some time to connect with your soul. Connect with your own wisdom, your own soul. Connect with Great Spirit. Just take some time out to gain perspective and understanding, and to reflect on what it is that you would like to share with others. That the beginning of the week is not a time for taking action, that's going to be a time for reflecting. And what I see here with this book, I feel like Spirit's talking about journaling, writing down your experiences, writing down any insights that come to you through either meditation, chanting, or even just automatic writing. Just write down any insights you receive from your soul and from Great Spirit, because that will give you a template for the direction that you are headed, and a template for how you can share with others. Because I see that your light is meant to be shared with others. That this may be the beginning of the week, may be a little bit of a learning time, perhaps also listening to others who are, because I feel like this has to do with work, or with something you feel passionate about. It's a project that you're working on, is what I'm picking up on. So sharing your voice keeps coming to me. So how you share your voice, Spirit's talking about listening and watching, or perhaps even having a mentor, someone who has experienced the same things that you are experiencing, someone who has done what you are currently doing, could serve as a mentor for you. But understand that it's not somebody that you need to keep following and keep following. It's not a lot. You don't need to learn for a long time, is what I'm trying to say here. Spirit's talking about just gathering some insight and some advice from a trusted friend or mentor will serve you later in the week, because you are meant to lead. So hopefully that's making sense to you. And let's get a card here on what action you can take. What action can you take to align with this energy? And I see this one here. Okay, so I see the card Victory and Success. And this is what this card looks like. So what Spirit's talking about is what I already said, that after you gather the knowledge and you write and you plan what it is that you would like to share with others, that it's time to follow your passion. It's time to share your wisdom. That keeps coming to me over and over again, that you have this wisdom that you are meant to share with others. And after you've taken that first step, taken the time out to connect with your soul, to connect with your spirit guides, connect with a mentor or friend, that it is time to act. And I do see, I'm drawn to the throat chakra here as well. I do see you speaking. And what I see here is that it may feel a little, I don't want to say, well, I guess for lack of a better word, it may feel a little bit scary. You may feel a little uneasy at times, but do it anyway. It's for your soul's growth, that you are ready and you will be recognized for your efforts. You will be rewarded and recognized. You will be successful. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? What is the likely, and I see this one here. Okay. And this is the same card that I drew using the Rider-Waite Tarot. Moving on. And this is the same as the Six of Swords in the traditional tarot. So moving on from what's been holding you back. I feel like there's been this hesitation, or maybe you've taken the steps, but you're still hanging on to some self-doubt, and that's being released. And I moving away from you once you take that next step, and once you feel what it's like to have everything go smoothly, that you can put that fear or doubt to rest, that things are working in your favor. So, Teresa, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that resonated with you and made sense to you. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Teresa, thank you. And all right, I want to give a shout out to Chloe for the first love in the chat there. That seems to be a thing going on the YouTube now. So thank you, Chloe. And all right, so Amanda stopping by as well. She stopped by, and she may not be by, or she may have already done her drive-by visit. But Amanda, hi, we love you as well. She did a drive-by hi, and I know Millie's driving, so safe and favored travels there. All right, so Teresa. Let's see what we've got here for you. Saint Germain, Teresa, we are grateful. And of course, Lara, Saint Germain, we are grateful to have you back. And Lara, we love you. And we love your energy. And Archangel Raphael loves your green. You pulled his card and you are wearing a green shirt. So we are grateful for the energies as well. And Raphael, as you pulled his card there, says hello because you are wearing the green, right? So Teresa, and Laura, thank you for continuing to do this. As you said before, we want to say this real quick. You are helping humanity, and you are. And if you are helping one person or there's 150 people watching, it does not matter. If you are helping one person, even for just one little thing in their universe, you are helping all of humanity. If you can see that, then Laura, thank you. We are grateful for what you are doing. All right. So, Teresa, what do you want to know in the coming week? And again, the message is to slow down. That seems to be the overall theme. The first thing Laura said in her great group reading was to slow down and sit into your week, let things come into you, and to slow down a little bit. And the same for you, Teresa, right? But when you slow down, what you are really looking to do, right? Because Laura is telling you that you have a lot to share and you have some gifts to give, right? And well, what did you do today? You are sharing yourself on the internet, right? So Teresa gave a live today, right? And she was talking about Alzheimer's because Josh was watching. So we know this, right? And so as you are sitting in your solitude, framing yourself up, right? You are seeing the wisdom that you have within yourself, right? Because you are taking your pain and moving it into wisdom to share. So as Laura said that for you, go inward to bring that knowledge forward as you journal, as Laura said, that which is very important for all of you. And we hope that you are journaling, but nonetheless, bring it forward from yourself, right? What can you bring words to wisdom, right? So you are bringing that pain to wisdom to help others through your YouTube channel as you did today. So as you are in your solitude this week, right? And you are journaling and bringing, see where you can center on how you can be the best help in the greater source field, right? Because you are guaranteed success. Laura pulled the cards there and she is seeing the energies. And we do not see anything that is not successful in your universe. So as you take that action and continue to go live, right? You rise up. So carry your wisdom. And as you bring your wisdom forward to help others, as Laura said, that the universe reaches back to you to reward you. So keep doing what you are doing. You are on the right path. I think you are seeing what you are helping yourself back. A lot of you who are doing like YouTube are wanting to start or are just getting started. It is your self-doubt, right? It is that lack mentality, the I'm not worthy, the programming that is around you that brings you down and makes it harder for you to get started in your universe, so to get up and to find your frame and to stand strong and do what you do, right? So as you do that, Teresa, you will find being on YouTube, no big deal, and you will find your frame and keep bringing that wisdom from inside yourself. And this week, find that inner wisdom and see what direction you are going to take your channel, where you want to go, right? And bring that wisdom forward, and you are going to guarantee success. You have lots of support from the greater universe, and we are grateful. Thank you, Teresa. And Lara B, thank you for your amazing energetics and what you do, Saint Germain. And of course, Archangel Raphael, grateful. You are wearing the green, right? There you go. Grateful. Yeah. All right. So energy in the crown chakra. All right. So thank you, Teresa. And let's see. And thank you, Laura. Let's see who's next here. And we're going to unstar your question there. So I'll bring it back up. No offense. All right. Nathan, brother, you are next. And then we have I'm just going to go to Lister Karma. Shrike loves your energy. Beatrice, we welcome back. We've got you. And then Shelly will be the last one for tonight. And all right. So let's bring Nathan up here. And all right, big back in. All right, so Nathan, take it away. Laura.
Hello, Nathan. It's good to see you here. Okay, so I see your question up on the screen. Can you tell me what I need to know, Spirit? Thank you for your guidance. Okay, Nathan. So I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And Nathan, my crown and my third eye, especially my crown, is just vibrating and buzzing. I'm seeing that you are connected to your spiritual team, that you are already receiving messages and guidance. And your guides are talking about trust here. Trusting yourself, I believe, is what they're saying. It's time to trust yourself. And I understand, Nathan, because when we are receiving these messages and this guidance, it's not always easy to know if we are correct. We're so programmed to look for validation, to know that we are right, that when we start receiving information that there is no validation for other than our own heart and soul telling us this is real, this is true, taking that leap of faith is difficult. So I feel that, Nathan. I feel that. But trust yourself. But if that's the one advice I can give to everyone. If you are holding back sharing your spiritual gifts and you are wondering, when is the right time to start? How do I get started? The number one thing you can do for yourself is trust your intuition. Don't worry whether you got it right or wrong. Just trust that you are right. Trust that you got it. So, Okay, so Nathan, just going back into your energy. What would Spirit like you to know? Let's get one card for Nathan here. What would Spirit like you to know this week? Let's get one card. And I see this one here. Okay. And I drew base chakra. And this is what this card looks like. And Nathan, if you want to stare right into the center of that image, you will probably get your own personal message. And the base chakra is also known as the root chakra. This is our sense of security, our sense of stability, safety. It's grounded. It's our whole material world. And what I'm picking up here is that Spirit's telling you to be present in the moment, to do some grounding exercises as well. And perhaps you could take a walk in nature, or even just imagining that, because I know for a lot of us, winter is quite cold where a lot of us live. So getting outside may not be the best for us at this time. But even imagining that you are outside in nature and just placing your hands on the floor and imagining it as the earth can be very grounding. Any type of grounding exercise, but Spirit's talking about working with your root chakra, healing your root chakra as well. And this came up this morning in Mr. Floyd's Universe, Good Dawning with Josh this morning. And I mentioned, feeling safe in my world, what was something I had not felt for most of my life. And I started using the affirmation, I am safe, secure, and grounded in my body. And I'll do that as I'm walking and just feel each step on the ground. And Nathan, you feel free to use that affirmation. I'm not sure how that came to me. I don't remember if somebody gave it to me or if it came right from source, but it's really helped a lot. So work on your root chakra is what Spirit is saying. That really we have to, and I'm also seeing like the number 1 here. And what this means is we have to start at the beginning. We have to build from the ground up. That spirit communication and being in the ethers all day is wonderful, but we have to be strong in our frame, strong in our body. We have to feel grounded. That those first 3 chakras are very important, because you don't want to start communicating with spirit and be ungrounded and not have healed those root traumas or instability or have instability. Because when I was doing mediumship training years ago, one of the things I was told is, whatever baggage you are carrying, you must heal, or it will come out through your mediumship. And in your mediumship, you can manifest illness. And at the time, I didn't quite understand what that meant. But now I get it. When we are communicating with spirit, we're raising our vibration, and we're projecting and we're expanding, and everything is magnified. So if you are up here in these high energies and something down here is unhealed, you're going to feel it, and it will be very strong. So spirit is urging you to heal those lower chakras, starting with the root chakra. And let's see what action you can take to align with this energy. Let's get one card here for Nathan. What action can you take? I see this one here. Okay. So I see the card says financial and material changes. And Nathan, what I'm picking up here is this lack mentality. It is what I'm seeing, that feeling like you don't have enough and feeling like you are not enough. And Spirit saying help is available to you, and that you're not alone, that you do have tools and resources. And if you're feeling that things would be better if I had this or had accomplished this or this person in my life, what Spirit's telling you is not that it's wrong to feel that way, but to start by being thankful for the things you have, to try to shift that way of thinking. And I know that you're very good at this, Nathan, and that you are very good at manifesting your desires, that once you focus on what you would like to see happen, you're able to manifest that. So right now it's just a shift in perspective. Start shifting your perspective on from lack and unworthy to having, and this, just even if it's just a little bit higher vibration, to feeling secure and grounded. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Nathan. And let's get one last card here. What is the likely outcome for you? Oops, and I see this one here. Okay, and Nathan, and this card has come up twice, so I would pay attention here. The card is recognition and reward. And this came out in our general reading. So Nathan, you will be successful. You will, and I'm seeing like other people around you as well. And this could be your spiritual team, or this could be physical people, but you will be recognized, and you will feel part of a group and a community. And Nathan, what I see here is that all of these cards are minus the base chakra, but they are like the pentacles in the traditional tarot, and that's all about our material universe. That's our 3D reality. So I do see that changes in your 3D reality, your physical world, are coming for you. So Nathan, it's all about being grounded and shifting your perspective. So that's what I have for you, Nathan. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right. Nathan. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Saint Germain, Nathan, we are grateful you are here. For you, Nathan, it's about clearing your traumas to get to standing in your frame. I got to cut from it. For myself, I cut out of the channel. If I'm a little hard on you, Nathan, it's because I recognize that in a lot of ways, energetically, I can remind me a lot of myself and a lot of my younger self in a lot of ways there. And so if it may come out in the channeling, and it's not purposeful or anything, so just keep that in mind. But it's out of love, because really, it's Saint Germain. We really, Saint Germain wants to tell you that you have to get over your traumas and start working from there. You are reaching forward, but are you doing the work? There's a lot we can. Saint Germain, we have talked to, and says there seems to be a lot of trauma that is at the base, the root chakra, and you are trying to reach over that to create a universe that you cannot, and you can only vibrate and see from where you are at. And if you are down in the root chakra, accept where you are and start working your way up from there by healing the traumas. That is what we want to say. It is easy to want to reach forward and grab and be in a new universe. But if you are not, it's not about the outside. All of this really is about changing inside yourself and fixing what's broken within you that doesn't allow you to see that you are source, right? That you are the creator of your universe. So from inside yourself, are you doing the harder work, right? Where you are sitting at midnight and seeing all of your traumas and the dramas, right? Are you writing them out in your journaling? Are you journaling? And the question for you then, that's where you start to, when the traumas fall away, right? It's like an onion, right? As the onion is sealed up it has a cover around it, right? And until you even have to break the cover and you have to peel it apart just to get inside, right? And like yourself, that's what, there's nothing wrong with where anybody's at in their universe. And if you are still peeling open and seeing those traumas so you can see the bigger and climb into the bigger picture, there's nothing wrong with that. And that wherever you are at, Nathan, remember, it all starts with working on yourself. The rest of it comes into frame. And so the question Saint Germain wants to direct back to you again with the lack mentality and all of these things you keep that you are spinning it. Are you clearing yourself? Are you sitting there doing the work, working on Nathan to be the best? Are you seeing that? Or are you still grabbing into the traumas and trying to create, but doing it through it? That's the question, Nathan. Really, it's about sitting down and just get into yourself. Do the journaling. If you are working with a therapist, do that for sure. But it's about seeing the larger picture where you are separated from Soth and separated from Nathan. As the traumas start to clear, though, worry about taking care of your universe. The universe, let your universe take care of yourself as you clear your traumas and such, Nathan. We love you. And we are grateful for you, Nathan. Build from where you are. See yourself in a higher light, but see yourself working through. Sometimes we have to work through the human side to get to the soft side, right? And we have to break free and start to peel apart that onion. So wherever layer, if you are just cutting it open and peeling into yourself, that there's nothing wrong with that. Keep peeling. It will all fall into place. It can take weeks, months. It'll take as long as it's meant to, but it will happen. And you are guaranteed, as Laura said, anybody who does the work, the true work, and not trying to bypass, right? But sits into their frame, journals it out, and sees where they were in their universe and really pulls themselves out of it, you are guaranteed success. You are climbing your own energy. And if you are pulling yourself, like pulling your head out of your own, you know what, then you gain all that energy as you rise yourself up. And it's a hero's journey, right? Nathan, you're on the hero's journey as you all are. And just accept where your journey is because and you are young. So look at all of us old farts here, right? Look at Josh. He's an old fart, right? And you are so young that you have all this extra space that Josh was sitting there in his karmic self and all this energy, and you are like 30 years of freedom, right? If you get yourself together, you have extra years than most of the people who are waking up on this channel. So we are grateful, right? Take that extra time. You have all those extra years where you will be so loved, right? How awesome. All right. So no rush. Take as long as you need. Grateful. We love you. We'll do that. All right. I'm back. I know it's weird. It's like it used to be that I would burp when Saint Germain and then would leave. Now it's like I got all this energy like frying in my crown chakra, and it's like I got to shove it down, move it around. It's like all this energy right here. All right, so thank you, Nathan. We love you, and we just want to see you with the most amazing universe. All right, I'm gonna unstart and see who is next. Next is going to be Karma. Horses trigger hope and make sure I got that correct in my list here. And we do. All right. And then we'll be Shrike. You are up after Karma. So Karma, horses trigger hope. Who's going to the world equine convention? That's awesome.
Okay. Hello, Karma. So nice to have you here. And I do see your question up on the screen. I'm going to the Horse World Expo starting Thursday. Well, that sounds very exciting. Is there anything specific I should focus on or look for? Okay. So Karma, let me just connect in with your energy for a moment. Karma, I'm hearing follow your intuition. So Spirit's talking about go with what feels right and going with the flow. Okay. So let's pull a card for Karma. Anything specific to focus on or look for? Let's get one card for Karma. And I'm seeing this here. Okay. And you know, it's very interesting that right on the card is a horse. So no coincidences, but the card is Triumph. And this is the victory card in the traditional tarot. This is spiritual. It's about, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing Like I'm seeing a horse, but I'm seeing like a cart and the reins, and I'm seeing like this balance. You are in control is what's coming to me. You are in control. That anything that you have been working towards achieving, this is your confirmation that you will be successful. This is a successful event for you. I also see that this is part of your soul's plan. This passion and this purpose, this activity that lights you up, your soul has already, your soul already planned this prior to incarnating here, that this is your way of sharing your gifts. This is your way of lighting up the world. And I see like this feeling, this movement and this feeling of freedom. This freedom keeps coming to me. I want to get a little more information here. Winning. I see you winning. I don't know if you're entering some competition or a show, but I see you winning. I see you being recognized. Look for those opportunities that light you up, that fulfill you. But yeah, I'm seeing that this connection, that it brings you a sense of purpose and freedom and inspiration. The spirit keeps repeating that to me. So let's see what action you can take. An opportunity for employment. Okay, I'm not entering anything. I'm looking for an opportunity for employment. That makes sense here. And yeah, so Spirit's talking about being, this is the victory card. Triumph is the victory. It's the success. So let's see what action you can take here. What action can you take? Let's get one card here. And I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is the same one I drew for Nathan. Financial and material changes. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here for you is not just a shift in perspective, but I'm also seeing like this release. So what's coming to me is to let go of the outcome, let go of, like, because I'm feeling like this holding on, this need to get it right, this expecting a certain outcome. And what Spirit's talking about is release the expectation and to go with the flow. I'm feeling like my hand wanting to kind of wave, just kind of going with the flow, feeling into the situation, feeling worthy is one thing that keeps coming to me. Feeling like you deserve, feeling like you already have what it is that you desire is going to help move the energy, kind of loosen any restrictions. And I'm seeing like getting outside of the box, spreading yourself. So don't be afraid to take chances, even if it seems out of reach, even if it seems like Spirit's talking about releasing, oh, I wouldn't be a good fit, or they wouldn't choose me. Like, release that. Release those thoughts, release those feelings. Work with feeling like you have so many opportunities open to you and taking chances. Work with that energy, because success and following what lights you up will lead you to the greatest outcome. That perhaps you've been struggling a little, feeling a little bit stuck, but moving that energy, just letting go. And let's get one last card for you here. What is the likely outcome for karma? What is the likely outcome? Let's get one card here. And I see this one right here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is temptation. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here is you overcoming those lower emotions, those lower vibrations, this feeling of feeling restricted, feeling like, I don't know. So I'm seeing chains here, feeling, and to me that's restriction. You will be overcoming these. I see it as feeling like you can only go so far or only do so much, if that makes sense to you. I'm seeing like you overcoming that, and you releasing. It's like limiting yourself, releasing these limitations that you have placed upon yourself. And I'm not saying you've done that consciously, that, we're programmed and with certain beliefs, and then we repeat those beliefs and we create those scenarios. But I see you releasing restriction. I'm really drawn to the light here, and I'm drawn to the key, and what I see is opportunity coming your way. So this restriction being released. So karma, hopefully that makes sense to you. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Laura and Karma. All right. Saint Germain here, Karma. We are grateful for you, and yes, hearts is trigger hope in yourself. So, if hearts is trigger hope for you, Karma, then when you go, carry the hope, the energies of hope. Carry your resume and carry yourself strong, right? See yourself in your highest light and see yourself with what you are looking for, right? Do you see the outcome you are looking for, or is it blocked by worthlessness? Is it blocked by unworthiness? And is it blocked by energies that are lower than who you really are, Karma? That is the question. From yourself, when you are going to this expo, right, and you are looking for work, you are going to find it if you carry yourself worthy of that work, right? That is the energies. You carry yourself in the energies of what you are looking for. You are an amazing soul. And Saint Germain wants to see you in the energies. You are not your limiting beliefs. You are not even your beliefs. You are the energy of everything that is awesome, right? You are source love. The limiting beliefs are there because you are living in trauma that has not been cleared. So you are not limiting beliefs. If you can take those beliefs, whether they are limiting or not, and have a realization that the only reason they are limited is based on the programming that has been placed in your universe, right? And so if you take those and just can step them aside, right, and say, I'm going to try, be my best, to be unlimited. I have belief in myself, right? And carry yourself with the confidence, right? It's that energy, that swagger. You have that swagger, right? Don't you? So carry yourself with that swagger too, right? I have a job. I'm going to find a job. I'm going to walk with horses, right? Because they trigger my hope. So let somebody trigger your hope. But allow for the universe. That is the thing. We always try to push our energies, but how much of you are allowing as well? It's a good balance there where you are having to reach out, but you have to allow it for to come in, right? So from yourself, slow down a little bit, but carry yourself, right? Let the universe, intuition. This is going to be an intuitive test for you because you're going to be in a big crowd, right? So first off, protect your energies. You can call on Isis to put up a pyramid of protection. You can use the violet flame from myself too, right? Secondly, when you are walking in a crowd there, use your intuition, hand on heart, right? Where do you feel guided to make that left or right turn? Which star? Right? Are you looking to poke your head in and horse around, right? And see what you are looking for in your universe. If you trust yourself and your intuition, you will find what you are looking for because it will find you. You will be intuitively guided to the right stall, to the right people, and to the right position. It is all there for you. Everything is out there for everybody. You have to be guided. You have to let your intuition guide you to where you are going and put the traumas to the left. Put your traumas down for a moment. We are not going to carry them into, they cannot find a job for you. Your traumas will block you from your intuition. So we love you. Karma, you are an amazing soul. You're going to have the best time ever. Realize how amazing you are and let your intuition, like your fingers back in the day, right? Do the walking for you in the yellow book, right? So now you are letting your intuition do the walking for you as you're walking around from horse stall to find that new universe for yourself, right? Step into it already. Go there with the thank you for the new universe we are creating today and stand in that energy. If you are finding that you are sinking down, call on Saint Germain. Or even better yet, call on Sekhmet, right? She can fire you up, right? There you go. Grateful. All right. Thank you. Karma, have the best time ever. That's amazing as a horse. It's like walking into heaven. You're a horse person. This is going to be amazing. So have the best time ever. Let your intuition be your guide. And on heart, and walk in there. And keep the hand on the heart. It'll drive you, right? Just let it go like left, right. Steering wheel of the heart. So you got this. We're going to hear all about your new amazing universe next week, right? Blessed. All right. We love you. All right, Laura. Let's see who's next here. Hey, thank you. Seriously, Carmen. Thank you. We're grateful. Shrike. And we love your name there, right? Shrike. All right. So Shrike, then it's going to be Beatrice. And then Shelly will be wrapping it up. And don't forget, tonight is Jared at 11 p.m. So if you before you go to sleep there, you can get down with Jared there and do some meditation with Shiva tonight. And Laura as well. Do not forget, everything goes best with a donation. So with a donation there, so please do consider donating to Laura if you have had a reading or if you're enjoying the show. Laura's PayPal and Venmo are right there. And we'll pop it up again there as well. But thank you. I just didn't get a chance to start. And Shrek, you are up to bat here. And I know you amended your question, and I do have it right here. So we're going to put that on screen. We'll leave your old one back there. And Laura and Shrek, enjoy.
Okay. So Shrike, welcome. And I do see your question up here on the screen. Now that I have discovered a big family secret, what do I do now with this data? To whom do I go with this info that is safe? Okay. So Shrike, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. So the words pause and think are being placed in my mind. So let's see what that's all about. Going to let's pull one card for Shrike. What do you do with this information? Let's get one card for Shrike. What do we do with this information? Let's get one card, please. And I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is recognition and reward. And this is what this card looks like. So what I'm picking up here is that I'm picking up the number 3. And I feel like there may be 3 people involved here. I'm seeing you and 2 others. Let's see what this is about. Let's get a little more information here. My third eye is really pulsing. It's like okay. So what I'm picking up here is to think things through, to think about how revealing information will affect others. Because what I'm getting here is like this sense of excitement, and it may not be excitement as in, oh, I'm so happy I found this out and I want to just blow things wide open. I don't mean like that. I mean, there could be a little, but what I mean here about this excitement is it's almost like this sense of urgency to just get this information out, to release, like it would be a release for you. Holding on to the information may be a little bit challenging. So what I see here is slowing down, considering how things affect all involved. See, like this expansion here is what I'm seeing. Taking your time keeps coming. That's what I keep hearing over and over, is taking your time. Because I'm seeing that things have been in the shadows. Things have been hidden, and now the light is ready to shine. And once the information's out, it's no taking it back. So things will be revealed. Things can't stay hidden forever. But to consider your actions before you take them. But again, I'm still seeing 3 people here. So perhaps what Spirit's showing me is there are 2 trusted people within your circle. That, yeah, I'm picking up, but the number 3 keeps coming up. So I'm seeing like you and perhaps 2 others. And Spirit's talking about neutrality here. So perhaps sharing with somebody who is I became awakened. Um, Resistance too limited. Reality 3. So I'm sorry. I was just looking at your comments because they go back a little bit. So let me go back into where I was with the reading. Neutrality is what I was picking up on. Perhaps sharing with somebody who's neutral, somebody who's outside of the situation, seeking advice. Okay, here we go. This is where Spirit's going with this. Seek the advice of a trusted person before sharing with others. Allow the light to shine. There will be some illumination here. There may be things you have not considered that another could share with you to assist you on where to go with this information. So hopefully that's making sense to you. And let's get a card here on what action you can take. What action is Spirit suggesting you take? Let's get one card. What action? And I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew is Foundation and Achievements, and this is what this card looks like. And I'm seeing the number 4 here, and I'm also seeing the home. That Spirit's talking about celebrating with family, coming together with family, creating harmony with family. So I'm still picking up family a lot here. So sharing this information with those around you after seeking the advice of a neutral person, someone who's outside of the situation. Because what I'm seeing here is that by sharing this information, it will create some harmony and some stability. It may bring some closer together. But I am picking up that be delicate is what keeps coming to me. To just share your words and your information carefully. Family unsafe. Okay. The butterfly effect. All right. So let's get one last card here. What is the likely outcome in this situation? What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one card, please. Okay. So I pulled Rejoice and Celebration. So this is what this card looks like. So I feel like this is creating some emotional fulfillment for you. And perhaps others, because there's that number 3 again. But 3 is also the number of expansion. And 3 is the beginning of illumination. So I do see like celebrating and feeling joyful. Yes, it would be the 3 of Cups, exactly. The 3 of Cups, which having reason to celebrate and feel joyful. So Shrike, hopefully that makes sense to you. I am wishing you all the best. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Shrike. Favor there, and we're all kind of curious. But favor and big protection to your universe there. However, whatever the deal is, so we've all got family secrets. I mean, my grandfather told lots of secrets from World War II and liberating Buchenwald and all kinds of craziness. So we've all got crazy stuff in our and whatever it is, big safe favor to you and your family before we. But the Saint Germain here live. Thank you. This is not an easy reading there because it's delicate topics. But we do not know what you are going through there, Shrike. But whatever it is, favor, and may your family we find protection and put them in a healing, safe bubble, right? So nothing negative, right? All positive stuff. But from yourself, if you know something, first off, before you ever do anything in anybody's universe, right? Before you take action on something, are you playing the videotape to the end, right? Are you seeing the end of what you would do before you do it? If you are creating consequences or actions, are you standing in your frame and looking at what those actions and consequences, all the way down the line, of course, could end up becoming? Before anybody goes out there and kicks the can, so to speak, are you checking to see if there's a beehive in it? That is the question we are asking for you, because we do not know the answers to your universe. We do not know what's going on. We do not know the security risks or lack thereof, whatever it is that. But hopefully, whistleblowing, what have you, we do not know any of what's going on. So from your universe, the only thing we can state for sure is to keep yourself safe, right? Whatever that is. And before you do anything, make sure you are seeing the consequences thereof. Play the tape. If you do X, what could happen? If you do Y, we are going to say, write it out, right? Consequences chart, right? What if you did nothing? What if you did X, Y, and Z? And play yourself through, play the energies through, so you can kind of frame out what would happen. A lot of us just want to do something, but we don't realize if we do X, this could happen. If we do Y, and maybe go, this would happen. If we go do Z, right? Then what would happen? I don't know if you have a confidant or if this is something that you tell somebody and then it gets, we don't know any of this. So from Lara and I, I'm from myself, at least, this is not easy, Saint Germain, to tell you, other than to keep yourself protected. And if it's about breaking the law or not, realize whatever, if somebody is going to have consequences and it's somebody in your family, you have to play all this out in your morality as well, right? So this is something we cannot answer where you stand and whatever is going on, right? And how it is morally for yourself, where the balance is this something that you feel you need to tell somebody? Or is this something that if you told somebody, it could cause more damage to the universe and it's really not such a big deal and it's better to leave it in the past? We cannot answer. The only thing Saint Germain will tell you is, whatever you decide to do, two things. Follow your intuition, your heart, right? You are not doing this when you are trying to figure it out, then you are going from here, and that is not going to work. You are going to generally your ego, right? If there's something like that, you are going to push in, right? So use your heart and then play the videotape to the end, right? In the old school, right? Slide the slider for the YouTube video to the last minute and see what happens. And then take your different scenarios and play them out. See what's going to work and what might not work in your universe. But favor either way. When you are stuck in a rock in a hard place like this situation sounds, then we can't say what is going to work or not, but favor to the whole situation, the energetics, your family, and yourself. That is the biggest thing. So make sure, Shrike, that you are taking care of protecting yourself. And don't put yourself in any danger, no matter what you are doing there. But favor nonetheless. And what the Venmo for Lara, we'll put that up on the screen for you. But we are grateful, Shrike. And thank you for asking for the Venmo as well. But favor, Shrike, and protection, whatever you do, seek the protection of Isis. Put a pyramid of protection around yourself. Isis has offered to invoke, and use your violet flame to clear any energies from this situation and make sure that you are trying to keep, if you are not involved, then keep yourself 2 degrees out of it, right? Do not put yourself in the center of any situation that is not yours. Either you could find karmically you get yourself involved in something that you have to weasel yourself out of, right? Or slide yourself out of, or wiggle yourself out of. And Saint Germain doesn't want to see you in any of that. Love you. All right. Laura's PayPal Venmo is right there. So if you want to make a donation, thank you, Shrike. Just stay safe. That's the biggest thing Saint Germain is saying to you. Whatever it is, stay safe. And you have to weigh out the negatives or the positives if you're causing karma or somebody's getting in trouble or whatever it is. You have to weigh all that out. That's your energy. This is a test for the Shrike broadcast system. This is only a test and everything, but this is an energetic test. How do you handle this? And a favor, either way, let's all hold Shrike up because this isn't easy. So put him in your thoughts there and hold him up into that higher light. All right. Thank you, Shrike. And then Laura's information's right there. All right. So thank you. All right. So next is going to be, as I'm thinking here, yeah, Beatrice. All right. Beatrice, if you're here, we haven't seen you in the chat in a moment. So if you want to pop your head in and say hello, we would be grateful. I'm going to remove Laura's information. I can put it back up here in a moment. But Beatrice, you are next, and we are grateful. And Nancy, thank you. You are welcome. And you go. All right. Beatrice.
Okay. Beatrice, welcome. It's so nice to see you here. I haven't seen you in a while, but I believe I just saw you this morning in Good Dawning with Josh. So let me just connect in with your energy for a moment, Beatrice. And your question was, whoops, it was up on the screen. There it is. Okay. What would my soul need in order to shine through my heart chakra? Okay. So Beatrice, I went right into the heart chakra, and I feel like this sadness, something you're holding on to. Perhaps this could be holding on to outcomes, but it could also be holding on to a specific situation. Some heart healing is what I'm feeling. Okay. So let's get a card here for Beatrice. What would you like Beatrice to know? Let's get one card for Beatrice. I'm seeing this one here. This is the one. Yes. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is heartache and loss. And this is what this card looks like. And this could be why I felt that sadness. What I'm picking up here is that, yeah, it's a situation that's left you feeling heartbroken. I feel like that there's some heart healing needed. I'm seeing still like, okay. I'm seeing the light behind you, but I'm seeing you facing this way towards the darkness and towards what has caused you pain and hurt. And what Spirit's talking about here is acknowledge how you feel and be easy with yourself for the way that you feel. That our emotions are not meant to be suppressed. Our emotions are neither negative or positive. What Spirit wants you to look at is what you can learn from this situation. What is the lesson here? And I'm seeing the color blue. And blue is a very healing color, especially if it's something that's causing like anxiety or even depression. But working with the color blue. I'm also drawn to my throat chakra and communication. Perhaps you didn't get the chance to verbalize how this situation made you feel. This loss. I feel like it's loss. but acknowledging how you feel, and asking, what can I learn from this situation? And then releasing. And what Spirit wants you to know is that there are brighter days ahead. The light is there, but we can't release what we don't acknowledge. We can't heal what we don't learn, because then that lesson will just show up again later in life, but in a different way. But it will still be the same lesson. So take some time for yourself. Take some time to even reframe the situation, rather than how it hurt you and caused you pain. Really go into, but I've learned this. And then you can shift your perspective and you can turn towards the light. And I'm seeing the clouds here, and the clouds are usually about perception, thoughts, things that have not been revealed to us. That it may seem cloudy right now, but that will pass. Clouds move. That what you're feeling is not permanent. So let's get another card for you, Beatrice. What action can you take? What action can you take here? When I see this card coming right out. So the card that I pulled for you is the waiting game. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see is that things are set in motion, that you're working towards this healing, but it takes time. Once you plant the seeds, they still need to be nurtured. They need water. They need repetition. So what I'm seeing for you is continue to do the work. Continue on your spiritual path. Continue following the light. Don't let any setbacks or hurt cause you to feel like you're stuck or like you're not moving, or to throw you off your path. Just keep following the light. Whatever your spiritual practice is, whether it's meditation, card reading, chanting, prayer, whatever it is, continue to do it every day. Continue with your practice. And know that this too shall pass. I do see the energy moving here. And, you know, when we begin to make change, in the beginning, it moves slowly, but the energy will pick up. It will increase and things will move faster. But again, keep looking towards spirit. Keep looking towards your guides, your angels. Keep looking towards the light. That is what's going to help move you through this. So Beatrice, hopefully this is making sense to you. Let's get one last card for Beatrice. What is the likely outcome here? I feel like this lump in my throat. Like I need to, you know, that lump you get before you cry. You don't want to cry. Release. It is feel your feelings. This energy wants to be released, is what's coming to me. So it will move. One last card for Beatrice. What is the likely outcome here? And I see one right away. Okay. We have had this card a lot tonight. Recognition and reward. We've had it in many different positions during readings. I think we've had it as the first card, the middle card, the last card. So this is for everybody. Whatever it is that we are going through, individually and collectively, the light will shine on it. We will be successful. Beatrice, you will see the light again. You will heal. Your light will shine for yourself and others. It takes time. But that is what I have for you, Beatrice. I am sending you so much love, so much healing, and so many blessings.
All right, Beatrice, thank you. Laura, thank you so much. That was great. Beatrice, we are grateful that you are here, Laura. Thank you so much. We are always grateful for your amazing energetics. But Beatrice, we are feeling sadness from you, and that's okay. First off, how many of you think it is karmic or something to feel sadness, right? If you are going through a spiritual awakening, do you think it is all going to be happiness and roses and frolicking through the fire? No, of course not. Most of it is going to be sadness and hard until you get to the other side. But that is the point. You are climbing through, right? You have to get through, poke through the sadness, right? You have to find who you are as source. And a lot of you, we are Nathan, for example, and we are not trying to compare anything. And Garnet, we are welcome Garnet from London, right? So Garnet, welcome. But a lot of you guys, and we are kind of having the same energies in this aspect. It is Beatrice. Ground into yourself. You are going through, pushing through those energies, right? And you are finding yourself. When you are sitting in the sadness, there is nothing wrong with that. That is where you are supposed to be. You are there in the darkness. You are clearing. That is what comes on the other side. That's the point, is that you are clearing like the onion, right? And then eventually you peel off the shell, right? And that is first off seeing that you are seeing that you are a larger source. And so you peel off the first layer, right, of your darker, heavier energies. And then, of course, like an onion, you start to cry. Anybody peels an onion, generally speaking, you are going to cry, right? Because the onion will, with your eyes. And so it's the same in your universe, right? My mother did this, peel, put it away. My father did this, peel, put it away. You are a little lighter, right? My brother did this to me, peel, put it away. Oh, I did this to myself. Something we don't look at ourselves, right? Peel, put it away. And that is, but then you are like, whoa, wait a minute. I've peeled off all these layers. I've gotten to me. And all of the trauma is now gone, right? And so as you peel that off, you will begin to feel lighter, right? The light body. You will begin to see better in your universe more clearly. But we all go through it. It took just 7 years of crying it out daily, every single night, right? Sit there and go, okay, what's next? And then by 4 a.m., he was crying, and it was not good. But it was good as well because it cleared him, right? It got him to the other side. And that is what we are talking about. Everything changes in everybody's universe, right? Everything changes in all of our universes. Good or bad, if you are sitting up crying, remember, on the other side, you are going to find yourself as source. You are going to find yourself free, and you do not have to take 7 years, which was not good for Josh, right? You can do this faster by releasing all of it to your higher self. Once you know what the trauma is, you don't have to cry it out. You can go, okay, release. Give it to your higher self. Give it to God, source, right? Give it to whomever, your guides, what have you, but do not have to carry it around. You recognize the pain and what it is from, and you're working through, and you realize the trauma, right? You don't have to carry it. Just release. Journal it out. But you will get through all of this. Everybody does, and we all have to go through it. Everybody you are seeing, Laura's been through it, Billy, Scotty, if you are watching this, everybody's been through it, or they are going through it in this video, in your universes. So you are, Beatrice, we love you. We are grateful. And where you are at right now, and everybody, right? Where you are all at is where you are supposed to be. A lot of us are, you try to run away from where we are, but we have to face where we are and then step into and through it to get to the other side. And you will do so, right? Do it faster than Josh did. Do not take 7 years. That is not good, right? So give it to your higher self and watch it get released a lot faster than a little bit of crying every night. And you'll see, right? Find the peace in your universe. That's for the peace and watch what happens. Because that's really what we all want in the first place. It's just to be able to walk around in peace and solidness, right? Beatrice, you are loved. Everybody in this chat loves you. Saint Germain loves you. Love yourself, and you will see. Grateful. All right. There we go. And just to clarify, when Saint Germain said not good, I mean not good that it took 7 years for me to get through the dark night. You don't have to do that, Beatrice. In any aspect, if you release it all to your highest self, as it comes up, just give it back to your highest self. I don't want this. Take it out of me. Watch what happens. I didn't know that. There you go. So I'm passing that on. I physically cried each and every single emotion out until I couldn't cry it anymore. Don't have to do that. Love you. All right. Grateful. And for anybody who's out there in that carrying any of the darkness, don't be ashamed about it. Just where you're at. But you're on the path, and that's the whole point. Most people don't even look at their darkness. It's not there. All right. All right, so who's next? And I think we only have one left here. After Beatrice was Shelley. And so Beatrice, you're a hero in my eyes. Anybody who wants to turn their eyes into themselves and see their darkness and step through it and feel through it, you're the biggest hero on the planet. Shelley, you are next. All right. That actually ends it. So Shelley, find your... Ooh. She's in here somewhere. There it is. Seeker of Truth. All right. There we go. I had to find it there. All right. So Shelley is up, and Laura will take it away. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Shelley. So nice to see you here tonight. Is there a message for me that will help out my week energetically? Okay, Shelley. Let me just connect in with your energy here. Shelley, I'm feeling a little bit tense in my shoulders. It's like I'm carrying weight. In my neck as well. Carrying some tension in my neck and my shoulders. So let's see what that's all about, Shelley. Pull a card for you here. What will assist Shelley this week? Let's pull one card. What will assist Shelley this week? Let's get one card, and I see this one here. Okay. I see two wanting to come out, so I'm going to go with both of them. Okay, so the cards that wanted to come out are Triumph and Positive Movement Forward. These are what your cards look like. And Shelley, what I see here is this is a successful week for you by following what lights you up. And this positive movement forward is like the Eight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. That what I see here is you're working towards a particular manifestation, desire, outcome, and things hadn't been moving quickly for you. That you had been waiting to see the fruits of your labor. And what Spirit's saying is that this is a successful week for you. That understanding that it's you that creates your reality and that you are in control. It is what will help you to move through anything that feels like it was stuck or progressing slowly, that this movement, what I see for you ahead in the week ahead is these calmer waters. I see things smooth sailing for you. I see you moving towards success. So just focus on your desired outcome. And when you focus on the desired outcome, really, how do you want to feel? And what I'm really drawn to here is this first card, the victory card. What I'm drawn to is the way this person looks on the horse. And I imagine the way they feel would be like this sense of relief, this sense of freedom, this sense of happiness, feeling overjoyed that there's no restriction. Like, capture that feeling and move with that energy is what I'm seeing for you. And I see the sun shining. I see things getting easier for you. That perhaps it wasn't the best start to the week, because I did feel that tension, or maybe that was more like things too good to be true. Things are going smoothly. Is this too good to be true? And expecting something, a wrench or something to go wrong. But Spirit's saying, just focus on that, on the outcome. How do you want to feel? More so than how you want it to look or any little details, but how do you want to feel? And let's get another card. What action can you take? What action? Let's get one card for Shelley. Oh, and I see one falling right out. Okay. And the card that I drew for you is Choose Wisely. And this is what this card looks like. So I see that there are different directions you could go, different actions you could take. And Spirit's saying, where is the best place to put your energy? That there are some things, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. That really think things through to the end. That sometimes we may desire something, but when we get into that situation, it's not as smooth sailing or as beautiful as we thought it would be. That also, what Spirit's talking about is not to get caught up in your thoughts either. That sometimes we visualize and feel how we want things to look, but then don't really take action. We stay in like that dreaming or planning phase. But Spirit's saying, take an action and ask yourself, as you're taking action, does this align with the outcome that I would like to see? So choose, spend your time wisely. Choose how you spend your time. Don't allow those lower vibrational activities or don't allow the inaction or just being in your mind. Don't allow that to take up more time than actually following through. Okay, so Shelley says, right, Laura, I get this all the way. Okay, that's good. I'm glad this is resonating with you. I hadn't seen you in the chat for a little bit, so okay, that's good to know. All right, and let's get one last card here for Shelley. What is the likely outcome? What is the likely outcome for Shelley? Let's get one card, please, for Shelley. And I see this one here. The universe. And this is what this card looks like. This is like the world card in the traditional tarot. This is completion, like a cycle completing, opportunity opening up for you. I also see like not just opportunities, but space opening up for you. That I'm feeling like there's been a lot of to do. There's been a lot of what needs to be done, priority. And perhaps there hasn't been a lot of downtime for you. And I'm seeing like time expanding for you. So perhaps more free time, more time for doing those things that you love. And I just see you like completing this cycle that the world is opening up to you at this time. Okay. So Shelley, that is what I have for you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right. So if you guys haven't made a donation or want to make a donation, Laura's information is right there. And Shelley, you didn't catch that, guys. Thank you, Scotty Boy. Your timing, Scotty Boy, was impeccable with the 5:55 in Scotty's universe at the exact same time you said the word changes. So we get two messages there for you, Shelley. The universe speaks through numbers very well. And Scotty Boy flipping that 5. Thank you, brother. Your timing was impeccable. Beautiful timing. All right, Shelley, we are grateful, Lara. Saint Germain here for you today, right? 555. You got two messages. You are in the change, right? 555 is the number of change in your universe. Like a sudden, something happens and you are changed, right? You have a change. Big change. Generally, if you are seeing 5, little change, 5, bigger change, 5, big change, right? So where you ready for the change, you are looking for it in your universe, right? So first up, you are chopping wood. So favor to your body there. That's why Laura was feeling your attention, right? You had said you are chopping the wood right before this. So if you are gathering wood, then yes, you would favor that you have to gather the wood, right? And so from your universe then, you are going to triumph. The 555 is telling you that you are in the change, right? So we are seeing positive movement forward, right? You are working towards a specific goal. And as Laura said there, read the book forward, or Saint Germain says, play the videotape to the last minute, right? And see where the end would be. Is this a video you would want to rent at Blockbuster? Or would this be a video you would not want to own? Or maybe you would want to buy this video, right? So that's the question for you. Rent the movie before you climb into that universe. Put your hand on your heart. And that is for everybody. You do not put your hand on your heart and see to the end, as Laura had stated as well. See to the end of what you are looking for and see how it could play out, or write it out with the pros and benefits, whatever it is for yourself, if you are with multiple choices. Follow your intuition. Your intuition will know, but if you are not, then put it somewhere. You have to see it to the end, right? Choose wisely, as Laura had said there, there's something that Laura brought up, and a lot of you, we are going to state it as well. When your universe starts to go well, how many of you are waiting for the wrench, somebody to throw a wrench into the works, right? For the other shoe to fall, or somebody to spill your milk, right? Or wake up and somebody pissed in your Cheerios, right? Remember that from the 80s, right? So in your universe, if you are looking for that, you're going to create that because you're going to put those energies out into your field. So from your end, do not be karmic against yourselves. It's one thing if you have somebody in your universe who is trying to smash your energy, but don't smash your own energies there by looking for the wrench, right? Or by waiting and holding the shoe, waiting for it to drop it yourself, right? Do not create that in your frame. Allow. My gosh, you are climbing through the darkness. As you do, it gets lighter and better. Do not expect more darkness and looking for it. Just keep pulling forward. Pull from forward, not from backwards, right? If you are pulling from backwards, you are expecting shoes to drop. If you are pulling forward, then you are pulling from brand new, clean, loving energy. Are you not? Hopefully you are. And the shoes back there, right? You dropped enough shoes in your universe that it is time to put on brand new shoes, right? And have a better universe. So please any of you, do not look for the worst thing to happen, right? If you are played the tape forward, you are feeling into your intuition. Even if you are writing maybe a benefits analysis, right? Pros and cons, right? You are seeing into your universe and you are playing that tape forward. Have confidence in yourself and have confidence. There we go. I'm speaking, right? But have confidence in what you are seeing for your universe and what you are saying for yourself and what is being presented. Step forward. Shelley, you are on that precipice, right? As you climb out, we all don't trust ourselves. We have distrust in our universe. It takes a while to get footing as you start to leave the darkness behind because you have been living in a high cortisol state. You have been living in a state of energetics that has brought you down and you are just trying to survive. And now you are starting to learn how to thrive, maybe. And you are feeling different and stronger. So allow it to happen. Do not look for those old energies to come back and do not create a situation where you are dropping the shoe on yourself. You are the grand master of your universe. So if you are not being karmic against yourself, see the path clear and open and see that checkered flag for your universe, right? Where you want to go, drive yourself there. Do not take the detour, right? You got this, Shelley. You are amazing. You've got this. All right. So there we go, guys. Shelley was the last on the list there. So if you have not, again, please do consider donating and check out Laura's website at letspiritguide.com. We're going to pass it back off to Laura here. And she's going to close out. If you've not seen how Laura closes this out, it's quite interesting. If you did not get a reading, please stick around because you are about to. So Laura, please take it away.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for being here. It's always a pleasure to be with this group. This really has become the highlight of my week. And I appreciate all of you who received a reading just as much as I appreciate those of you who sat through the whole thing and didn't receive a reading. So I want to make sure that I get a personal message for everyone. So what I would like you to do is clear your mind if you would like to participate. If you don't want to participate, that's fine. But if you would like to receive a personal message, just clear your mind. You can do this through the breath. Just take a deep breath in and release. And then you're going to choose a number between 1 and 3. 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to get a card for each of those. So number 1, let's get a card for number 1. Okay, Spirit says stop. And let's get a card for number 2. Number 2, Spirit says stop. And number 3. Number 3. Let's get a card for number 3. Spirit says stop. Okay. So if you chose number 1, your message comes from Archangel Michael. I am the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. So if you chose number 1, you can call on Archangel Michael. And the affirmations you can use are, I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. So those are your affirmations. If you chose number 2, number 2 is the same card that I pulled for the group reading. This message comes from Archangel Raphael. As a vibrational matchmaker, I can draw deeply powerful relationships into your life, both romantic and platonic. And your affirmations are, I am worthy of unconditional love. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. So those are your affirmations. Okay. And if you chose number 3, your message comes from the life purpose angels. Whatever you feel called to do, we can help you take it to the next level. Call upon us to bring magic into your vision. And the affirmations you can use are, today I will take one step in the right direction. Every thoughtful action brings me closer to my dreams. So that's number 3. Those are your affirmations. There you go. So that's what I have for you. Once again, thank you all for being here. If you would like to make a donation, you may do so through my Venmo, which is Laura Bennett 229, or through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111. And whoops, sorry about the kitty. Okay, that was unexpected. If you would like to make a donation through my PayPal, it is Laura Bennett 1111. If you would like to book your own personal reading or healing, you may do so on my website, which is no, it is not. On my website, which is letspiritguide.com. You can also feel free to email me anytime, laura@letspiritguide.com. And I thank you all once again for being here. I am sending you all so much love, so many blessings, so much healing. I hope you have a wonderful week. And as always, let Spirit guide.
All right, Laura, thank you as I go through and click on some of your thanks and whatnot. And don't forget the Truth Wave Energy Meditation will be later tonight. And following that, so that's at 7:45 my time. So 8:45, 9:45. There we go. And then Jared is tonight. That'll be following Truth Wave at 11 p.m. So it's an East Coast time. Scotty Boy gets the reprieve at 8 o'clock there. So there you go, Scotty Boy. We'll see you fresh in the chat, and I'll see you in Jared's, and I'll see the rest of you guys half awake. Hopefully. And Jared's tonight at 11. It'll be 9 o'clock my time. So yeah, check that out. It's Huda, and it is posted on my community page. I think Millie posted it on hers as well. But the actual link for the Fire Homa is on my community page now. Or you can go to Jared's page at Huda. But if you type in Huda, you're going to get 10,000 pages from the Who. So good luck. So it's Who. WHO_the, maybe, if you want to find it, or come to my community page. But I will see you guys there. And of course, Truth Wave, Laura, you are amazing, and we all thank you so much. Please do reach out to Laura and her website there. Please do check it out. She has put together an amazing website. And note, she has Laura at Let Spirit Guide, so she's tied her email. She's gone professional and even tied her email to her website, which is always awesome. So she's amazing. So check it out. Her prices are beyond amazing. And if you do need a Reiki session, if there really is something going on, and you do want some energetic healing there, check it out. Please do check out Laura. Energetics works through the internet just as equally as well as if you're face to face. And a Zoom call with Laura can definitely change your universe there. Get you running that marathon, right? All right, guys. I love you. Laura, any last words there?
Just have a wonderful night, everyone, and sending you so much love.
All right. And what are you saying there? Chloe is saying my show with Black Raven. is on now. So you might want to check that out. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much, Jared. We will see you, Jaima. We will see you later, brother, in your, I don't know what you call it. Is it, I don't know what it would actually be called there. We have your fire homa, but in your ceremony tonight for Shiva there, in the Shivarati. So there we go. So hopefully I pronounced that right. But Laura, thank you. We will see Laura next week. And if you do have any questions on your reading, please do feel free to send Laura an email at laura@letspiritguide.com. And please do like, subscribe, and hit the bell as well. Thank you, Laura. We appreciate you. You're amazing, and we are grateful to have Laura part of this family. All right, guys. So yeah, all right. Billy, what is that? All night long. Billy put in all night long. Yeah, so party with Jared all night tonight because I think he's going all night. So all right, guys. Love you. There's a link. I'll give it a second. The link where Chloe is Black Raven there. And have a great night. Take care, all.